Alright, in this video you'll see a couple of quick games. Both happen in WZ-120, which is Chinese tier 9 medium tank, which I'm currently grinding. I'm halfway through the grind. Hopefully soon I'll get tier 10. Both games happen on Castillia, and actually I prefer either this central location or going across the bridge to the castle at the top. But mostly going into the town, because from the town you could spot tank destroyers which hide between those buildings. Sometimes someone gets too close and you could actually spot them, but otherwise you provide crossfire to the mill on the left, and you actually can spot people that try to sneak to the castle. So this position is actually pretty important because you can spot everyone, and if tank destroyers sit on the hills, you actually stop enemy mediums like this one from spotting them. So it actually distracts them from attacking your tank destroyers. You see, he was immediately hit, and I spotted, and I got support from one of the tank destroyers. So this is exactly how the central location works. So I'm still trying to bait him and see if he's still there. He's still there. Unfortunately, he's not pushing. Well, it's unfortunately for us because we don't see anyone. They are kind of passive at this point, and they're doing it rather well because this is essentially how the game should be played. You don't rush. You kind of wait and try to soften your opponents before pushing in. So at this point I see that they start to move. Unfortunately I don't have much support, I believe, because they all fall back. And now they are pushing into the town, so I'm not sure who would be helping me. I believe there would be one medium around, but otherwise they try to push near the windmill. And that's understandable because they have T-95, and this is a slow tank, but it can push rather well. So I'm trying to hold these two mediums. My driving is not that great, but the important point is that we should allow the rest of our team to just hold. Unfortunately, we are overwhelmed here because I believe there are 3 tanks on our flank, and we don't have much support. So at this point, I'm alone, and when this happens, your primary goal is to stay alive, especially when you are against outnumbered opponents. So I'm trying to hide behind this building, and somehow I get support, so someone gets to assist me. I'm trying to get the button. They're basically all one-shots, but what I probably wanted to highlight here is that when you are outnumbered, you should try to play more passively and eliminate the guns. But mostly your goal is to stay alive, because staying alive when you are outnumbered is much more important than anything else. So that 130 died way too quickly, and that left me alone versus 3 tanks. Essentially, they could have rushed me and quickly killed. So I was lucky that they went down to that riverbed to push against our tank destroyers, which actually allowed me to stay alive for so long. So now we are 3 versus 3. I'm still in the town, and this is a good position to be at because I'm able to provide crossfire. I know that there is a heavy tank pushing this way, and I'm like one shot to him. I still have to spot him, and I would be able to use this react to hide. So this is another tip: if you see a dead tank, you could easily use him as an obstacle. So I waited until my gun was reloaded, and I just easily killed him. Now there are 2 opponents. Unfortunately, they're pretty healthy, and I'm one shot, and I'm not sure how my team is doing. Now they're spotted, and we are 2 versus 2. I thought that Borsig would stay within buildings, but he is brave now, and this is how he goes down. high explosive shells at him, and he's dead. I was surprised that T-95 managed to kill T-30. It was a very good, useful kill. At this point, all I'm thinking is that I have to stay alive because I have to provide the crossfire, so I'm not pushing. I expect Porsche to move. And, yeah, I have to compliment our T-95 because actually he did a great job holding and killing the opposition, over 5,000. So that's definitely a good result. Another game, same map, and this time it's supremacy, which means that we have to move and start capturing bases. Personally, I don't understand why people bring tanks like T-95 or MOS to supremacy games. Like medium light tanks have so much more advantage when playing supremacy mode because they could quickly capture bases like I'm doing right now, and slow tanks are really a disadvantage here. So look at what's going on. I started to cap A earlier, which means that even though they would cap C, you would have like 20 points advantage over them. Well, some insignificant number, but enough so it creates an advantage. Like at this point we could just defend and we would win by points. After capturing the base, I immediately go to the top of the hill, and the reason is why while I'm staying here it seems like I'm alone at the top of the hill, but I have Death Star which sits near the spawn, and he actually provides a good cover for me. So if someone would rush me, Death Star would be able to hit pretty hard, whoever would try to brawl with me. So at this point we see Leopard, I hit him and notice that that's one of the advantages of WZ-120 is that I have bigger alpha, so I hit over 400 while Leopard 1 was hitting for less than 400. So if we would be waiting for reloads and just trading shots, that would be an advantage for me because I would outplay Leopard 1. He actually did the right thing. He tried to disengage because the Death Star was sitting at the spawn, and it could eliminate Leopard 1 with just one shot. So I expected Leopard to fall back, but he went to hunt our Death Star, which was a mistake because now he is effectively pincered. You see, I'm hiding behind this building, so I'm effectively side scraping using the remote building, and I'm kind of hiding for a load. So even though the building is far, I still can use it for cover. And Leopard is gone with one shot. So at this point I see Elliot. Yeah, but I recognize you, but I can't just type when I'm playing because I don't have that dexterity so high. I7 on that hill is pain in the neck, so that's definitely a #1 priority for me because he's poking around. I'm reloading high explosive and he's gone with one shot. Look at also at the point discrepancy. We have more capture point over 600 and they have only 500 or something. We killed more tanks, but basically when we play supremacy mode, it's much more important to create this lead by points, because even if things go south, that difference in points would be significant enough to win the game, because in the end that's what matters, right? So fortunately our team did great and we eliminated all of the tanks. I think that I was doing a good job sitting there and providing the crossfire, and at this point I'm just going to hunt the remaining tank destroyer. I know that I could drive up this hill and actually cross it. It's a useful shortcut in case you didn't know it. My point, what I want to do here is to get as much, to do as much damage as possible, but I popped speed boost a bit too early because this allows Tank Destroyer to turn faster than I expected, but still it was a good game for us. Surprisingly, I just can't get mastery in this tank, so it seems like people are doing much better than me in this tank. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, so good luck and see you on the battlefield.